Okay, welcome everyone to Up and Moving. My name is Carmen. I'm a kinesiology and integrative physiology graduate student at Michigan Tech. And for Up and Moving, the goal of our program is to provide live as well as archived recorded workouts throughout the pandemic for you to do at home and to promote physical activity. So today we're going to be doing a bit of a strength and a high intensity workout. The high intensity is going to be coming from the short rest breaks, and most of these movements are going to be body weight. Today we're going to focus a little bit about on core strength. So we're going to be working from the ground. So maybe if you have a mat or a place where you're going to feel comfortable on the surface, that would be good. And I also have some canned foods here. If you don't have any dumbbells or any weights at home, you could use some canned foods or boxed foods or even water bottles or jugs of detergent. And other than that, we'll just be using our own body weight. Maybe have a bottle of water nearby if you need it. And that'll be about it for equipment wise. So I'll give you a little bit of a breakdown of what we're going to do here today. We'll go through a warm-up, and then after our warm-up, we're going to be doing 2 exercises and then a 30-second rest. We'll do that 4 times. So 1 exercise immediately followed by the second exercise, and then 30 seconds rest. And we'll do that 4 times. And we got 3 circuits, and then we'll do a cool down, and you'll get your movement in for the day. So I'm looking forward to it, and we'll start our warm-up. So for the warm-up, it's basically just going to be stationary. Everything can be done in one spot. So I'll get the camera nice set up here so you can see my feet. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is a 1-minute jog. If you see my phone here, I'm just using it as a timer. So what we're going to do is a nice light jog on the spot to get the blood flowing. And if you find the jogging may be too hard on your knees or your joints, you could just do a nice walk and try to bring your knees up as far as you can. Just get the blood flowing, feel a little bit warmer. It's a nice day here where I am today. Hopefully it is where you are too. After a long couple days of rain, we've got some nice weather, so it's great. We got about 10 seconds left. Okay, and we'll transition to butt kicks here. So you could do these standing again. If you want to put your hands behind you, maybe as an indicator of seeing if you can kick them. Or you could do this a little bit more fast-paced. But we'll do that for about another 25, 30 seconds. Or you can even mix it up and do a couple fast ones and then slow it down and get a little bit of a stretch in the front of your legs and the quads. Okay. This next one we're going to do just a side-to-side step, and you're going to be in a nice squat position, athletic position, and you're just going to step. Just nice steps side to side. And if you find you can't stay down, you could do it upright and just walk side to side. But then try to get your arms going too into a modified jumping jack. But if you can, stay nice and low. We're just going to move side to side. Okay, we got about 5 seconds left here. Should start to feel a little bit of burn in the legs. And then from here, we're going to do the same thing, but instead of going side to side, you're going to go front and backwards. So you're going to take a step forward, take a step back. So I want you to do 15 seconds on each leg here. Okay, and then we'll switch legs. We're going the opposite way. Right leg forward, right foot back. This is good for your balance, and it's also good for the strength in your legs too. So this is a little bit more of an advanced start to the workout, but that's okay. We've got about 5 seconds. Okay, should feel a little bit warm here. We're going to do hip openers. Hip openers, you're going to bring your knee up and out, and then you're going to return back to your starting position. So high knee, bring it out, back to the center. Really focus on trying to drive that knee nice and wide, nice and out. Almost like you're doing half a circle with your knee. We'll do a couple more on this leg, and then we'll switch legs. Okay, into the other leg. If you need to, you could, if you have a chair nearby, you could use that for some stability. And then from there, we're going to do the opposite direction. So you're going to bring your knee out and come in. Hip closers. Do 6 on each leg. You could do them alternating also if you'd rather do that than standing on one foot. But maybe it's good too to do a little bit of a balance exercise. A little all-in-one. Okay. Then we'll go into one more jog for 1 minute, and then we'll be ready to go for the workout here. So in the jog here, it's going to be a little bit different when you're jogging. I want you to get your arm circles in too. So get those arms out beside you. Maybe start with the small circles, and maybe just start getting a little bit bigger. And then once you've done those nice big circles, we're going to go the opposite direction. We've got about 20 seconds left. All righty, right on. You could grab a drink of water quick while I explain the first 2 exercises. The first exercise is going to be a glute bridge, or what some people consider a hip hinge. So it's going to be from the ground. You're going to have a spot. I'll tilt this down a little bit. These exercises are going to be more focused on the ground. So you're going to have a spot on the ground, wherever you feel comfortable. And lie with your feet both shoulder width apart. Hands to go on the ground, head flat on the ground, and you're going to drive your hips up towards the ceiling, and then you're going to come back down, nice and controlled, and then you're going to go back up, come down, nice and controlled. More advanced version, you can move your feet further away from you. So the further away you have your feet, the more difficult it will be. And if you really want to challenge yourself, you could do one leg at a time, which is a lot more difficult. The second exercise we're going to do from the ground is going to be a standard push-up. So if you're working from the ground, you could do it from your knees, or you could do it full push-up. And if you need to, you could do this against the wall also. So regular push-up from the wall, from your knees, or full push-up. So we'll do each exercise for 8 to 12 reps, and then we'll take a 30-second break. So if you wish, on the hip hinge or the hip thrusts, if you have your cans, you could hold them on your hips for some weight, or you could do them just your body weight. So whatever works for you, we'll just try to challenge ourselves here. Okay. Give you a second if you're grabbing your cans or dumbbells, and then we'll get into our first set here. So 8 to 12 reps of each. Okay. So ready for our hip hinges, and we'll start. Really focus on driving your hips through the ceiling or up through the sky if you're outside, and try to keep breathing. Nice and controlled. When you drop your hips back down, nice and slow. And when you're done those, we're going to go right into the push-up. So I'll demonstrate them from my knees this time. But remember, you can do it from the wall or a full push-up. And we're doing 8 to 12 push-ups. So nice and controlled. Lower your chest to the ground and then press back up. Right on. Okay, there's our first set out of the way. So we'll take a 30-second break here. I'll start the timer, and then we'll start our second set. So hopefully that was good, and maybe this time, if you thought it was too easy, grab those cans or dumbbells or water bottles and just guide them on your hips. You could hold them. It adds a little bit of resistance, makes it a little bit harder. Okay, we got 5 seconds, so it's going to be a quick rest here. Okay, we're starting our second set now. So back to the floor. Hip thrusts, 8 to 12. Okay, let's go. Drive those hips up. Controlled on the way down, nice and slow on the way down. And then from there, you're going into the push-up. I'll demonstrate it from the wall this time. So 8 to 12. Let's go. Could also do it from a couch or a chair. Those ones you could really take your time with the push-ups too. The slower you go, the harder it'll be for you. So we'll start our rest break. Okay, we got 30 seconds. So there's 2 sets out of the way already. So good job, everyone. This time I'll put those cans on my hips here to demonstrate, in case you were wondering how it looks. Okay. And 5 seconds. So try to get down to the ground here. And okay, we're starting hip thrusts. So here I'm just holding them on my hips just so they don't roll. And driving up, same way. Drive those hips up. Try to stay pushing through your heels, the heels of your feet, not your toes. Nice and controlled on the way down, and push up, drive the hips up through the ceiling. Okay, and then we're into our push-ups. Once you're done those, I'll demonstrate the full push-up this time. Okay, and we'll start our reps. Right on. Once you're done there, maybe grab a quick drink, and I'll start explaining the next circuit. So good job. We got one out of the way there. Okay, for the next circuit, since we know how to do a hip hinge, we're going to use that to our advantage here. And we're going to do a glute bridge hold. And from that position, we're going to do a chest press. So if you have your cans or your dumbbells or water bottles, if not, you could just do a glute bridge hold. But what I'll show you, I'll demonstrate what this is going to look like. So as we just did, feet shoulder width apart, you're going to drive those hips up. And then from here, with your cans or your dumbbells, you're going to press up. It's like you're doing a chest press, like if you were on a bench press. Bring down to your chest and then press up. So from the front, or maybe even side view like this will be a little bit better. So hips up. You got your arms just beside your armpits, and then you're going to press up towards the ceiling. So this is chest and front of your shoulders you're working here, while working your glutes and your core. So we'll do that as our first exercise. Remember, if you don't have the dumbbells, the cans, you could just do a glute bridge hold. So you're just going to go up in that position and hold. And I'll set a timer for 30 seconds so you don't have to count your reps. Second exercise is a lateral raise. So we got our cans or our dumbbells. From a standing position, you're going to bring your arms out to your sides. So from the side view, this is what it's going to look like. Just about 90 degrees. So second exercise, we're using those cans. Both exercises are timed. So 30 seconds. I'll let you know when I'm starting the clock. and then we'll try that out. So maybe before I start the clock here, we'll try a few reps just to see how you feel with the chest press from the glute bridge. So we'll get on the ground here, drive those hips up, hands near your chest, armpits, press up towards the ceiling. If you feel that's comfortable, we'll try to shoot for 30 seconds. If not, maybe just do the glute bridge hold. Okay, so we'll start now. This is a 2-in-1 exercise here. Nice and slow. Try to keep those hips parallel. Try not to let them drop down. Okay, good job. And we'll go into our lateral raises. So grab those cans or water bottles or dumbbells, and we're gonna lift out to our sides to about 90 degrees, controlled, and come back down. Okay, so here we go, 30 seconds. Almost like you're a bird flying. So we're replicating here. Nice and controlled. Okay, that's halfway. Five more seconds. Alrighty, there's our first one out of the way, and I'll get that timer going for 30-second break. How's everyone doing on Zoom with that hip hinge chest press? Give me a thumbs up. Right on. It's a little bit creative. It's actually a decline chest press movement. If you think about it, if you're on a decline bench, that's what it would look like. So, okay, there's our break. We're going for another 30 seconds with the 2 exercises. So here we go. We're going back to the ground, and we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Hips up, and we're pressing for 30 seconds. Make sure you keep breathing. Try not to hold your breath. Keep those hips up. Really focus on driving the hips up. Keep them up there. Try not to let them fall. Okay, good job. Into our lateral raises. Here we go, 30 seconds, and we're starting. Okay, we got this. This exercise is working your medial deltoid, or the side of your shoulder. Five more seconds. Alrighty, there's 2. Good job. Okay, we got about 10 more seconds here, and then we're going to be going on our 3rd set. Okay, 5. Let's get back to the ground. And we'll start now. Remember, if you find it too difficult to do the pressing, you can do a glute bridge hold. So just drive those hips up and try to hold it for 30 seconds. Or even just use your hands, do some movements in front of your chest. That's okay. The more movements you do with your upper body while you're holding this, it's good for your core. Okay, we got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. So we'll get back up and grab your cans or your dumbbells or water bottles, and we're doing our lateral raises here. So here we go. Halfway there. And good. Right on. Good job, everyone. Okay, for the next 2 exercises. Most people are familiar with a plank. This time we're going to do a side plank. So we're going to be on the side. I'll show you here. The first variation from the ground is going to be staying on your knees. So you can drive up and just lift your hips up. And you're going to have your arm under your shoulder, directly in line with your shoulder. And you're going to hold that position. And then if you find that's easy, you could go up to your feet and your elbow. And if you find that easy, you could lift your leg up. If you find that easy, you could do a full starfish like Patrick the Star here. So do what you can to make it difficult. But we'll do that as our first exercise for 30 seconds. And then we'll switch sides 30 seconds. And those are our 2 exercises. So it's 1 exercise for a minute. So we'll try that. And then we'll do a short break 3 times, just like we did. So this one, the 30 seconds may feel long, but we'll try to challenge ourselves here. So either from your knees, I'll let you try just for a couple seconds here to get used to it before we start. Try from your knees. Just drive those hips up, arm under your shoulder, or if you find that's pretty easy, maybe try going up on your feet. And then if you want, challenge yourself into more modifications. But we'll start our first one here on our right side or your left side, doesn't matter, we'll alternate. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's drive up. Try to stay nice and tight, keep that core tight. Already halfway there. Got 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. All right, good job. Okay, we're going to switch sides here onto our other arm. Okay, get in your position. And we'll lift in 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds. Try to keep that core nice and tight, but keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Already halfway there. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right on. Good job. Whew. Those can be difficult. It's good. Anyone at any level could find those difficult for 30 seconds if they want to. So great at-home exercise. Okay, we got about 15 more seconds here of rest. Okay. And we'll get ready to go down here. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Our second set of 30 seconds here. There's 10 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, switch sides. Remember, if you can't do it from your feet, do it from your knees. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Or these difficult version if you want. Up to you. Challenge yourself. That's halfway there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, we got a rest here. The only time I think time goes by slower is maybe in the microwave, or even on the treadmill maybe. But 30 seconds feels pretty long when you're doing a plank of any sorts. We'll do one more set on each side, and then we got one more exercise. Okay, we'll get back to the ground here. We got 5 seconds. So 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going up. Halfway there. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, we're on to our other side here. The last one. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and hips up. Try to stay as parallel as you can. Core nice and tight. Halfway there already. 10 seconds. Try to keep the hips up if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Right on. Good job. Okay, these next 2 exercises we're going to do are a little bit more aerobic in nature. So we're going to do something I really like to do is a narrow squat to a wide squat. So what we're doing there is, so you got your feet nice and close, you're going to go into a squat, and then you could either step out and squat into a wide squat, or you could here and you could pop. Stay nice and low in that athletic position. So up to you. Or you could just do regular squat here and then step. So that's our first exercise. The second exercise we're going to do is the jumping jack. So modified jumping jack is step. You can do the step to side, side, the arms moving, or you can go full jumping jack. So we're going to do 30 seconds of each, 10-second break, 30 seconds of each. And then we'll be good to go for a cool down. And that'll be our activity for today. Okay, so remember that first one, maybe try one here quick. So here, squat, step out, squat. Or if you could do it here and then right out, stay low. So challenge yourself to see what you can do. Okay, so we'll start our 30-second timer right now. Here we go. So here, out. And remember too, you don't have to go full range of motion. If you only do a quarter squat, that's okay. Alrighty. And then we're going right into our jumping jacks here. So remember, modified is stepping side to side. Or you could go full jumping jack. So we'll get that going here. Ten more seconds. All right. Oh, forgot to pin the video. That's okay. Hopefully everyone was able to see a version. Okay, we got about 10 seconds left here on our rest. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, narrow squat, wide squat. Here we go. Try to stay nice and low if you are doing this more advanced version. Legs should really burn if you're doing it. You're doing it right. Alrighty, jumping jack. Here we go. 30 seconds. Remember, the modified version is side to side step. The arms moving. So whatever works for you. We got 10 seconds. Okay, right on. See what we got for time. All right, we got enough time for one more here. One more set. So we'll take our rest here for another 10 seconds. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Last one. Ten seconds left. Okay, and switch to the jumping jack. Last one, last 30 seconds. All right, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Good job, everyone. Grab a drink. Try to stay moving though. Keep the legs moving. Once you're ready, take your time. We'll get into a cool down here. We're gonna do just a light walk or a march on spot. Okay, once you're ready, we're going to go into a nice and slow and controlled step, and you're going to just bend at the hips, front leg forward, and you're just going to reach down, feel a nice stretch in both your back of your legs and the hamstrings. We're going to hold that position. Judge based on wherever your flexibility is at. If you want to go down to the ground or maybe just stop at the knee, that's okay. So front leg forward here and just bending down, straight, flat back. Right here, just like this. And then we'll come up once done. We're going to switch legs. So other leg forward here. And you're going to lean forward. And nice stretch here. Once again, if you find this easy, you could go to the ground or stop at the knee. Okay. Next one we're going to do is a knee tuck hold. So if you have a chair, you can use a chair if you need it. So what you're going to do is bring that knee up, and you're going to grab it either with one hand or both hands and pull it up to your chest nice and high. If you find it difficult to stand on your one leg, you could even do pull up for a couple seconds and alternate if your legs are tired. It's okay too. Whatever you can do, just drive that knee up to the chest. Okay, we'll go into a little bit of a wider stance, and we're going to go down to our right leg. So walk down your right leg. You should feel the stretch in your right leg. We'll hold it here. You could go right to the floor if you can. I'm not that flexible, but or stop at the knee if that's where it's good for you. Okay, and then from here, we're going to walk across the middle, take a stop at the middle here for a quick second. And then walk all the way over to your left leg. Hold that position. Okay, and then walk back to the middle, and then slowly come back up. Okay. Once we're back up here, we're going to do some upper body stretches now. So the first one we're going to do is a cross body stretch here. So bring your arm across your chest, and you're going to grab with your opposite arm behind your elbow, just like this. And you're going to pull to a nice stretch. You should feel it in your shoulder there, or even your tricep maybe. Hold that stretch nice for about 10 more seconds here. Okay, and then we'll switch to the other arm. Okay, and then we're going to go to an overhead. So I'll show from the ground here so you can see. So elbow up, you're going to grab with your other hand on your elbow and the back. It's going to be like you're scratching your back. So right there,
And then hold that position. Hopefully you enjoyed the workout. It was a little bit of a different variation. We'll switch arms here. A little bit more core focused, more body movement than weights. So if you're looking for more of a weight-centered or resistance type, you could go to our website at upandmoving.org or on our Facebook page. And there is some Monday workouts that I've done in the past that are a little bit more weight or resistance training intensive. So whatever you wish. And then that'll be it for today. Thank you so much for coming, and hope to see you again. Good job, everyone.